I want to make a very important point now with politics is there's a such thing as political deception that can be extremely dangerous. Like Amenjihad's right now trying to motivate his people to go against Israel and the US. And it's kind of like in the Great Depression, Nazism and fascism took over because they used fear and they exploited the political and economic situation. And now Hitler, people say he's a genius. No, he is not. He's a psychopath. He already tried to overthrow the government before, went to jail. Somehow he managed to get out when he probably should have been there the rest of his life to keep the country safe. But he basically exploited the depression and the economic situation and motivated people in his country to go against the government and basically got enough people in a mob and they overthrew it. And then he used fear to cook up wars. And he would use fear to motivate people, like when they invaded Poland and France. And basically, he was trying to form an empire, but he was using this fear to launch a military campaign that led to a lot of deaths, and he basically killed a whole generation of people. But then he started using the Great Depression and the economic conditions and blamed it on the Jews. That's how he got all these people misled. And all these ignorant people fell for his garbage because they were motivated by him and they were misled and he played them. And you know what happened in the end? He basically shot his wife and committed suicide in a bunker to escape it and let his own people take the fall for him. But people like that and Amenjihad can immediately mislead people into wars, and they can mislead people into doing something that's very dangerous and they're using the people. Like you can have a military industrial complex that wants to get in there and they want to deceive people and they hire people, especially scientists, to make a lie and lead people into a very dangerous situation because that's where their buddies profit off of it. And so that's where the political system can be in a lot of trouble. If somebody uses fear to launch a war, that can become a big mistake and it can become a huge disaster. So that's an important thing to be very careful about because in the past you had the Nazis and the fascists that would use fear. And they used fear to launch the Holocaust. They used fear to invade countries and kill a lot of their people. And basically, that's one of the things you got to be very careful about with the political system. So that's my review. Thanks for watching.